Good morning, y'all. As y'all can see, it's really still morning for me because I am in my PJs. Why? Because I felt like it. Yes, good morning. And thank you guys for jumping on. If this is your first time catching one of my lives, I am Chanel Jones the CEO of Savvy Taxes. And today I'll be talking about how to turn your side hustle into an IRS approved business. Okay. So, what I need y'all to do for me today is to look past these pajamas and receive this information that I got coming for y'all. Okay. So, I'm going to just jump right into it because, of course, tax season is almost here and I got a lot of stuff to do. Good morning, Joseph. Thank you so much for jumping on. Yes, how do you turn your side hustle into an IRS approved business? Let's talk about it. So, the first thing you want to do is choose your business structure. What is a business structure, Chanel? That is choosing whether or not you're a sole proprietor, whether you have an LLC, whether you're electing to be an S Corp or corporation. Now, let me just eliminate the first one because if you have a side hustle, you're not just going to automatically jump to a C corporation, right? So we're just going to eliminate that one just right out the gate. So let's focus more on sole proprietorship and let's focus on good morning, Monet. Thank you so much for joining, love. I appreciate you. So we're focusing on sole proprietorship. Some people choose it. Is it the best option for you? I advise you to talk to your tax professional. Good morning, Jamaica. Thank you so much for joining. I hope you're having a great morning. So this is just learning. Patrick, thank y'all. Y'all coming in real fast. So good morning. I appreciate y'all for jumping on. And excuse the apparel and the outer image because I'm in my PJs today because I feel like it. I made plans not to leave this house today. So y'all excuse me. I'm just being my whole real self. So with that being said, when you have your side hustle, you want to focus on your entity type, right? How will that affect you at the end of the tax season? Because whichever category you choose, it will affect your taxes in a bad way or in a good way, however you see it. We're going to dive right into it. And I'm going to let you know. Good morning, cousin. Good morning, Jamaica. I'm going to let you know exactly. I'll tell you what I did. Sole proprietor or LLC or S Corp is really different for good morning, Monet. It's different for different people. It just depends on what type of business you have and, the money that you're making with it. Because at the end of the day, you want to make the most money. You want to keep the most money from taxes, but you also want to protect yourself. So going into those two, protecting yourself and your business, because right now when you do an LLC or an S Corp, it's really like another credit profile, right? So you have your personal, and then when you have an LLC or an S Corp, that is protection. It's limited liability protection for your company. And that basically just means that if you started a business and you started making money and somebody wanted to sue you for whatever reason, thank y'all so much for the hearts. If they wanted to sue you for whatever reason, then they can't go after your personal assets. That means that you are not responsible or you're not liable personally for things that went on in your business. That's what the LLC really does. Okay, so how do you turn that into a side hustle? That's the first thing you do is choose how you're going to be taxed. That's what it is. So let me give you the difference between those. A sole proprietor, you're not considered a business entity. A sole proprietor, you have your EIN number and you can start a business, but it does not give you protection against lawsuits or anything. So if you started that business under a sole proprietorship entity, then they can come after you personally. So if something went down in your business, and let's say you do hair, and you jack somebody's hair up, you burn their hair with a perm, or you cut their hair, whatever it is, they're displeased with your services, so they decide to come after you. Hey, Josanna, good morning. Good morning, Crystal. Then they can go after your personal assets. So, when you're first starting, my suggestion as a tax professional is to, if you're not making a lot of money, and if you're just starting off off, it's okay to be a sole proprietor, right? But once you start making money, once you start, I would say more than $5,000 a year, $10,000 a year. Now it's not a lot, but you just want to protect yourself from the very beginning, so that you don't have to deal with all of the nonsense or whatever can come, because you just never know. So if you're making just a couple $100, sole proprietor is good. But once you start building a reputation, once you start building income, I would highly suggest you go and do an LLC. And for most people, or for a lot of people, I'm not going to say, because it really depends on what you want to do, because every business structure don't fit every business. So you have to choose what benefits your business. Good morning, Nikita. Thank you so much for joining, y'all. She got some good, I haven't tasted it, but her stuff look good. She has some really great sweet treats. You can talk about your business, post your name in here. You may get some business, Nikita. It's a lot of entrepreneurs on here. Josanna, she has a nail shop. Crystal, she does hair, and she'll be doing taxes with us. She's an affiliate. So I just wanted to stop. I appreciate y'all jumping on, and hopefully this information can help you in your own business with choosing a structure and protecting yourself. So that's the first thing you want to do, right? Choose that structure. So that's the sole proprietor. LLC, limited liability company, means that you're giving yourself protection, right? At the end of the year, here we go. At the end of the year, it's going to do one or two things, right? I'm going to show you how to save your money, because when you start a side hustle, most people have jobs, most people have 9-to-5s, but when you start a side hustle, what are you doing it for? Most people are doing it to make money, right? So you want to make money, you want to save that money, and that, that entity, that business entity type is going to help you do that. And then you want to pay less taxes as possible. So Simply Sweet, that's what it is. You're welcome. It's all about entrepreneurship, Nikita. So her business is called Simply Sweet. Check her out on Facebook. And the stuff looked the bomb. I know she did something for my cousin's baby shower. And not only does it look cute, I'm all about presentation. So she's got that. But yeah, you're welcome. I'm shouting out all entrepreneurs all the time. We in this hustle thing together. Okay, so let's see. Y'all know I took my little notes too. Turning your side hustle into a biz. It not only makes extra money, but it helps you keep it at the end of the year come tax time. And you just have to know what you're doing, or your tax professional has to know what they're doing in order to reap those tax benefits. Good morning, Portia. Let me tell y'all something else. This may sound crazy, but did you know some people don't start businesses to make money? Some people actually have tons of money. I have high paying clients, or high net income netting clients. So they make a lot of money. It's some people who actually start a business just to save on their taxes. Have y'all heard about that? It's very beneficial, very beneficial. So if you are making $150,000 or more, $300,000, $400,000, you better believe most of my clients got businesses. Almost 85% of my clients have businesses. So with that being said, I don't care if you have a side hustle. I don't care if it's just something that you started in a garage. I don't care if you're doing hair from your house. I don't care what it is. There is a legal, technical way for you to turn that side business into an IRS approved side hustle. So you want to be able, it's just how you structure it, y'all. It's really how you structure it. So if you need help with that, let me know, because it's so many different rules and regulations that changes all the time. But the last thing you want to do is start a side business or a side hustle and it end up costing you at the end of the year because you're not structured right, you're not set up right, you can get sued, whatever. So with all those things being in place, you just make sure you want to, do that right. So let me see. How many business owners do I have on here? Because I know a lot of people jump on. Business owners, that means side hustles, that means side gigs, that means whatever you want to call it. How many people? I'm looking at some right now. I just shouted out Nikita with Simply Sweet. I know Portia. Good morning, Portia. She does hair. Girl, I was just talking about hair. I was just talking about just getting your stuff set up because I know I grew up in this small town called Argo. So it's a couple people on here from Argo. So I know her mom and things like that. Some people from her family. So she does hair. Yep. Okay. So she does hair, and I haven't. I'm about 3.5 hours away, so I'm not going to go out there and get my hair done. But I see some of the pictures in her work, and I think she's pretty amazing. So check her out. Portia, if you got a Facebook page, I'm telling you, this is what I do, y'all. So put your information on there, how people get in contact with you, where you at, whatever. That's this type of platform. So, y'all didn't even answer me. Y'all not even paying attention. Y'all not even following directions this morning. If y'all got a side business or a side hustle, let me know what it is that you do. And if some of you are structured, do you have a business entity? Are you set up as a sole proprietor? Right? Because it's more to just that exchange from when your clients pay you. It's more to having the business. Not knocking that. Some people actually may just prefer that. So I don't take it lightly, and I don't just throw information out just to be throwing up all over you guys, because some people actually just want to stay low key. But if you're looking to, like I said, get and keep your money legally and benefit during tax time, it's a way to do it. And I can show you how to do that. So I'm just saying, this throwing some information out there. Please, like and share this video if you find it helpful. If you know any other entrepreneurs on here, if you're not an entrepreneur yourself, share this with them and let them know, how this could benefit them. How setting up something as simple as a business entity for a side hustle can benefit them. So y'all got those? Y'all took some notes? Sole proprietor and what that means. It doesn't give you any protection, but you are in business and you do have an EIN number, which is free to get from the IRS website. You can get that in like 15 minutes. All you got to do is Google it. Good morning, Ali. I appreciate your support. I really do. Thank you. So that's sole proprietor. If you have that side hustle and you looking to not only get more legit, but to secure your taxes at the end of the year or a tax benefit, and to secure you and your family from potentially, good morning, Sevendale. Good morning. To protect your family from any lawsuits or anything like that, just to give you a separate profile. Remember? So basically, the way I look at an LLC for a business owner is like it's two different profiles. You know how you have personal credit and you have business credit? They're two separate people. Now, when you start a business, me, and then I start a company, Savvy Taxes, which is Savvy Business Group. Savvy Taxes is my DBA. Then that sets me apart. So when the IRS looks at us, it's not Chanel married to this company. It's Chanel is over here and it's the LLC that I'm running. So we're two separate people. And so that gives you the benefit because, like I said earlier, if for some reason somebody was to sue you or something was to happen with your business goes bankrupt. That is one entity. It does not affect the other. So that's the importance of getting an LLC. An S corp is another entity type. You're an LLC. You just one more form to fill out, then you'll become an S corp. That's a whole nother story. That's it could be for you, it could not be for you. It's very beneficial. So just sharing this information with y'all. If you're looking to get started in the business, if you're looking to turn your side hustle or your side gig or whatever you want to call it into an IRS approved business, let me know. Hit me up so we can get your business structured. So basically at the end of the day, you're not just making money, you're saving money and you're benefiting at the end of tax time, right? And just remember, if you're earning 150,000 plus, a business might be a good thing to start for you anyways, just to save on taxes. I have several clients who do just that. People who are making $300,000, $400,000 a year, they need a business. So they just do it for tax purposes. So it's so many different reasons that people start a business. You just figure out what works for you. And if you have any questions, definitely reach out to me. Again, Don't look at my pajamas. I just felt like I just wasn't doing that today. Right. I made a conscious effort to stay in my pajamas today. I took a shower though, don't worry. But I made a plan not to go out. So that's my notes for today about turning your side hustle into an IRS approved business. And it really just boils down to the entity type that you choose and getting everything set up. EIN, okay, Ali, EIN is good for people with bad or no credit. Yes, that's the thing, y'all. They don't even, it has nothing to do with your credit. You can start a business. That's why it's a lot of businesses that actually work with, let me see, this guy has a nonprofit, but he actually works with convicted felons because people can turn their lives around. So when they do, when they have that awakening, a wake up call, and they want to change their life, good morning, Latoya, then a lot of jobs, they're not there for them. That the first thing you got to fill out or somewhere on an application that I know of is your criminal history. So criminal history or credit profile has nothing to do with starting a business. If you do have a criminal background for whatever reason, but you decided to change your life around, you start a business. If you're good at something, talk to me. That's what you need to do. If you're good at something and you can always have a side hustle, you can start a business and they don't care about that. It's not based off of your criminal history. It's not based off your credit profile. Your EIN number is totally free on the IRS website. You can get it in about 5 to 10 minutes. So yeah, that's a good point, Ali. Your credit does not matter. So yeah, several reasons to start a business, several reasons to grow a business, several reasons to choose the correct entity type for the maximum benefits of keeping and saving your money. So, yep, thank y'all for that. Good morning, Latoya. She says, what? Good morning, lady. Okay, thank you so much, y'all. I thought I'd just jump in real quick, and I think I'm going to get back to work. But I have another great topic for y'all Monday because Friday we're just hanging out. But I appreciate y'all jumping on. If you do have any questions about any of those things, sole proprietor, LLC, S Corp, C Corp, taxes in general, just let me know. And of course, as always, I end every single one of my lives with my tax affiliate program that we are rolling in this year. So we did another training. We talked about bank products. We talked about so many beneficial things that's going to help our clients and help us put money and dollars in our pockets last night. So with that being said, I do have a tax affiliate program where basically you learn how to do taxes from home. And at the end of that program, you do have a certificate. You do learn the basics of 1040s, 1099s, LLCs. You'll learn basics of those things. But you'll be able to prepare. You'll be able to give your clients options of choosing up to $6,000 in advances. Our office is open January 3rd, where you're able to get money back if you have all of your paperwork in. So what we don't do and what I don't teach is for preparers to do taxes with pay stubs. So I'm gonna just get that on out the way right now. I don't do it, and I don't teach my preparers to do that because that way it's illegal. Not only is it illegal, it's incorrect. So when a preparer tries to do taxes with a is it a W-2? A pay stub, the numbers are slightly different. They vary sometimes from the actual W-2 that you get. So it may say the final income on your last pay stub, but it's really not. So the numbers are always different. And if they're different, that means an incorrect return is being prepared. So you don't want that. So that's just going off the deep end for a second. I don't teach my preparers to do that. And if you're thinking that you want to get your taxes done that way, I'm not the woman for you. So anyways, with that program, we have online training. We have, good morning, Danielle. We have online training. We have a private Facebook group. We will be planning a cruise at the end of tax season. We have Savvy Taxes shirts coming in. So we'll have like some keepsakes from this tax year as well. I will leave that in the comments as I normally do every day. So if you have questions about that, Or if you're looking to make an extra stream of income, hit me up. I'll show you how to make money and to keep that money by, choosing the correct entity type in order to have an IRS approved business. And this is one of them. So I hope y'all enjoy y'all day. Hopefully the information I shared with you was beneficial. And if it wasn't beneficial to you, if you know a business owner, I appreciate it if you shared it with them. So thank you guys, and I hope you have a blessed day. Bye. I think